Imagine a world without music. No songs to celebrate birthdays, no anthems at sports games, no background music in movies to help us cue how to feel. Even silence in elevators would seem louder. It would feel empty in the world, wouldn't it? Music is so deeply woven into the fabric of our lives that we sometimes forget just how much it shapes us. But have you ever stopped to wonder why music has such a powerful effect, not just on our emotions, but on our physical and mental health as well? Hi, my name is Lucia Morrow. I've had a lifelong love for music and its emotional impact. I played bass and violin in my school's band and orchestra, and over the years, I've developed a deep interest in how music therapy is used in healthcare settings and how musical experiences affect the brain. I've seen firsthand and through countless studies how music can truly transform people, sometimes in ways that nothing else can. Today, I'm going to share with you why music is more than just a form of entertainment. It's a powerful tool for mental and physical well-being. Specifically, I will show you how music improves brain function and supports mental health, how it helps us manage stress and process emotions, and lastly, how it strengthens our relationships and brings people together. Let's begin with the brain. Music is one of the few human activities that lights up multiple parts of the brain at once. When we listen to or play music, areas responsible for memory, attention, language, emotion, and movement all become active. Studies using MRI scans have shown that children who learn music develop stronger connections between the left and right hemispheres of their brains. Research published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that people who received musical training as children showed more connectivity between the left and right hemispheres even as adults. This means playing music can literally rewire our brains for the better. Music also plays an extraordinary role in memory. In Alzheimer's care, patients who no longer can recognize their loved ones can still sing along to songs from their youth. A 2010 study at the Boston University Alzheimer's Disease Center showed that music-based memory stimulation helped patients recall personal memories and even communicate better. I saw this myself when I visited a nursing home. A man who rarely spoke suddenly began singing along to a jazz standard playing softly in the background. His wife, sitting beside him, teared up. She told me it was the first time she'd heard his voice in weeks. That's the power of music. It unlocks part of us that nothing else can. Because of results like these, music therapy is now used in stroke recovery, treatment of Parkinson's disease, and support for people living with chronic pain or trauma. Now, let's move on from the brain to the body, specifically how music can help us manage stress. We've all had those moments, a stressful day, a pounding headache, and the only thing that can help us is turning on music. Whether it's calming classical music or a favorite upbeat tune, it's the relief that can help us the most. Science backs this up. Music has a measurable effect on our physiological state. Listening to slow, soothing music can lower levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. It can slow heart rate, lower blood pressure, and encourages deeper breathing, key signs of relaxation. According to neuroscientists Alton Muir and Schlag, music's ability to activate multiple brain systems simultaneously make it uniquely beneficial for both cognitive and emotional processing. One 2021 study published in PLOS ONE found that people who listen to relaxing music for 30 minutes experience significant reductions in anxiety compared to those who sat in silence. And this aligns with my own experience. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I turn to a playlist of instrumental music that can ground me. It's not just background noise, it's a way to refocus and center myself. For me, it's almost like meditation. But music doesn't just relax us, it helps us process emotions. A sad song can help us feel understood. An energetic beat can lift us out of a funk. And that emotional regulation is one of the reasons music therapy is used to treat conditions like depression, PTSD, and even addiction. Music is universal. Every known culture has music, and it's almost always been shared. Why? Because music brings people together. It's how we celebrate, mourn, worship, and play. Even before we could write, we made music. And recent research suggests that music making, may have evolved specifically to build trust and cooperation among early humans. One study by Dunbar and colleagues found that group music making can elevate pain thresholds and positive feelings, supporting the idea that music has an evolutionary role in social bonding. We see this in modern life too, singing in a choir, playing in a band, dancing at a concert. These shared music experiences create a strong sense of belonging. Research even shows that singing together increases levels of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. A study from University of Oxford found that people who sang together in a group bonded more quickly than those who engaged in other group activities. I remember a summer band camp I attended. I didn't know anyone when I arrived, but by the end of the week, we all felt like family. We had worked together, laughed together, even struggled through tough rehearsals together. Making music created a fast and deep connection between us. Interestingly, Linman and al. Found that the stress-reducing power of music varies depending on whether we're alone or with others, highlighting the social context's importance. Even during the pandemic, when people were physically isolated, music helped us stay connected. From virtual choirs to people singing off of balconies, it reminded us that we were still part of something bigger. So let's go back to the idea of the world without music. Now, it seems even more unthinkable. Music is more than just entertainment. It's a vital part of who we are. It enhances our brain's function and supports mental health. It calms our stress, lifts our spirits, and helps us make sense of our emotion. It connects us to others in powerful, primal ways. Whether you're humming along to your favorite tune, dancing with friends, or sitting quietly with a calming playlist, remember, you're not just passing time, you're nourishing your mind, your body, and your soul. Thank you.